We're on board the brand new Disney Wish cruise ship, and we're going to take you inside our deluxe family veranda, room 6134. Come on along. Thanks so much for joining us. My name's Jared. Jordan's behind the camera. We are JJ Cruise. All we do is cruise, and we love to provide you the best information about cruise ships and cruising today. So please hit that subscribe button. It's free for you, but means the world for us, and we really appreciate when you do it. Also hit that thumbs up while you're at it. Now, let's tell you all of the great things of the Stateroom, but also some of the things that you need to watch out for so you can prepare for the best cruise possible on the brand new Disney Wish cruise ship. Let's start off with the bathrooms here. There are 2 bathrooms. So as you heard me say, there is yes and S. It is a split bath here. And the first bathroom here does have your toilet and sink combo. For this sink and toilet combo, you do have some really nice shelving units, so you can keep some separate bath supplies on these shelves. You have your hand soap, a nice large ring mirror with a really beautiful light, some more shelving with those stoppers to make sure nothing falls off with rough seas, and some hooks for hanging things up to dry. Now, what I do have to mention here before we get out is there are 2 switches here. One that's the main light and one that's just for nighttime. And the nighttime, it is one of our favorite features because it's just enough light to see what you're doing in the middle of the night when your eyes have still not woken up. Before we get to the other bathroom, there is also this actual AC and heat control here. You do have the option to turn it up for more heat or lower for a cooler AC experience, or max AC down here on the left-hand side. And before we get to the other bathroom, I did want to say as well, you have a main power switch where you have to put a stateroom card in there. It will be taken out every night if you're not in here, and once you come back, it will be your responsibility to put it back in so you put the power on. That's to help save the electricity here, and right underneath is the main power switch for the room. Now moving over to the other restroom here, and like I said, it is a split bath. Before we get into the actual room, you can see here there's a nice full-length mirror. So once again, they make it to where you can be getting ready pretty much wherever. Have this bathroom door open and someone getting ready outside while someone's getting ready on the inside as well. This nice, beautiful mirror, huge mirror with the ring lighting. There's shelving on the right hand side. You can see that we haven't gotten fully ready yet, so we have some of our stuff on there as well, but full lotion, all the amenities in here, as well as makeup towels, multiple washcloths. Perfect for a full family of 4 or 5 here. The shower and tub is where it's at. The fact there's a split combo for here, this shower is tall enough for someone like myself who is 6 foot, and my partner Jordan, he is 6'3", and so this is truly a fantastic shower and tub combo. We haven't always seen that on all the Disney cruise ships, so it is great to see that it is finally tall enough for a 6 foot and a 6'3" person, just barely. You'll also see the upgraded amenities, so you do not just have a soap, body wash, and shampoo combo all in one. You have all 3 separate right here for both the shampoo and the conditioner, and then of course your body wash as well. But a really nice tub, and the fact that you have different types of places to hang stuff. You have your handrail there, but the fact that you have some hooks on the side here is also fantastic for those wet bathing suits or towels. Speaking of a hook, there is one right outside the bathroom as well. And we are going to talk about the storage next. The storage is fantastic. Disney does storage really, really well. There are 3 closets. This first one here, once you open up enough, there is light. This space has plenty of room for all of your hanging needs. Some additional shelves in the middle closet here, 1, 2, 3. You have your safe, 4 and 5 shelves, all really good size. And then last one, that is a shelf, some hanging space, a ladder for the bunk bed, and plenty of space below for any of your other luggage needs. All right, let's continue on into the main space here. You do have these stoppers for these shelving units and plenty of shelving units. This is just smart. You can put hats, sunglasses, beach accessories. We put so many random things up here that we could just grab and go as we go on with our day and come back to the room after our day is done. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shelves, fantastic addition here. Moving on into the bed space, this is a queen size bed that is absolutely comfortable, really wonderful. But I want to talk about some of the areas here. First of all, of course, you have the Frozen background here. You have Sven, you have Olaf, Queen Elsa's castle in the background. Just a way that Disney does it perfectly with the Disney magic. This bed is a queen size bed, but it feels so comfortable. It doesn't even matter that it's not a king size bed. When you come to the table sides beside it, you have hidden Mickey here in the lamp, but the lamp and this reading lamp are two separate and they can be dimmed, so you can have a little bit lighter or brighter depending on what your needs are. You also have the above the bed lights down here for switches and outlets that are different on both sides. On the left hand side you have the European outlet as well as 2 USBs. On the right hand side you have the 2 US outlets, 2 USB outlets, and one of those ever so newly popular Apple outlets, so that way you can charge some of those newer cell phones straight with that new cord. And then when you come to the actual nightstands on the sides, they are floating, but they do have a drawer space, which was what we absolutely love, to put stuff away at night and that you don't need during the day. It's just a nice little storage space to have. And mind you, this isn't the only outlet space. There are outlets right by the mirror as well. Some fantastic outlet space in this room. Speaking of this area, you do have a TV. And this TV has all of your on-demand Disney movies. That includes the Marvel, that includes the Star Wars. So definitely know that with the TV, it is a fantastic place to watch those Disney movies throughout. Moving into the vanity space, we have more storage here, shelving units 1, 2, 3, and then this little space or cubby hole down here as well. We actually had our Yetis come down here. It's tall enough for a Yeti. A phone, of course, for all of your guest services needs. You have your trash can, which is nice. It's not just on the floor, it's in a little cubby hole down here, so it's not in the way of being stepped on at any time. Down here, though, we do need to mention a few things. This is the only seat besides the couch space that is usually a bed if you have a lot of kids or family in here. And this is unfortunately another thing we wish would be different, because there is no back for this stool. It's just a stool. It's not even an ottoman. It doesn't have a function to it. We wish it would actually have a back to this seat. But you know, just one of the small things that we would change if we were designing this room in the future. You also have all of your functionality for lights down here. So the mirror, which is on right now, as well as ceiling light, the curtain light, and a balcony light for the nighttime, all can be done right here. Now, if you're going to use this space for a full family, I want to mention some things here. And one of the things to mention is the fact that this sofa comes into being a bed with a bed up top. This, of course, would be done by your stateroom attendant. That's why it's locked. We can't pull it down right now. And we didn't use it for that. That's why it's not out right now. But when it does happen, this curtain is perfect room divider for the parents to get away and have the kids still have their own space and really feel like it's their own space. So we really like that curtain feature. It goes all the way across the room. When we come back over here, for additional storage space, there's 3 more shelving units. Once again, just a really dream idea to have this much storage on the outside, but then also have even more storage here. You have a really deep drawer on the top, a cooler down here where you can keep your stuff nice and cool. You have 2 more shelves that they're a little bit smaller, but they do have a really deep back as well as a hair dryer. This has been one of Jordan's favorite hair dryers. Lots of functionality here. 3 settings as well as cool versus hot. A really nice hair dryer. You have your actual morning if you want to go ahead and get breakfast, as well as some more information in here. But the other thing we want to mention is just it keeps going on. The actual size of the space is fantastic. We absolutely love the fact that there's also a Murphy bed in here, so if you have another kid or another person staying in here, this will be unlocked and dropped down. And they have even more storage for those staying in this space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shelves. Absolutely fantastic on the storage. They know that with a family, you need a lot of storage, especially for those longer sailings, of course. And when we come over to the thing that everyone wants in a deluxe veranda, we have to show you the ocean views. With these curtains, they're fantastic. They do keep the light out, which we absolutely love. Obviously, you need to know this for kids. They have a lock and they'll put it on every single night, the stateroom attendants, and it'll show red. Obviously out of reach for kids, so you don't have to worry about the kids staying in here overnight. But let's go on out to the balcony here. Obviously, you need to turn this handle down to get out and open the door. Make sure though, it's all the way up in its upright position. Otherwise, the AC will not turn back on. So even when you're outside, make sure you shut it and turn it up so that the AC stays on inside, or the heat, whatever you need. But let's talk about this absolutely fantastic veranda. It is a nice space out here with great ocean views. We really liked our veranda. The one downside, or the thing that we wish was different, is the fact that the chairs are just chairs. In fact, we kind of wish that chair is on the inside where the stool is, because we would really rather have a lounger out there, something that has a difference where you can lay back and relax or sit up and read a book. There's a small table, but it's nothing too much, just enough to hold maybe a tray or a couple of coffees. But in all, we really love the veranda out here, and there is a light out here for when it's dark at night, which is definitely necessary because it gets dark at night. All right, let's go back on the inside here, and we'll share all of the good, the best things of this room, as well as the things that you need to be prepared for, and we hope that will change in future Disney ships. So let's talk about the great things of this stateroom, and first and foremost is the storage and space. And they go together, they really do, because the space is utilized so well. You feel like you are in some hotel room, and that's rare for a cruise ship. I mean, this is larger than any hotel room I've stayed in Times Square or in New York City. And that is something to be said for Disney. So congrats on an incredibly designed stateroom with great storage space, but a lot of livability in the space as well. Obviously, when it comes to Disney, the details are there, and you notice it in the towels, you notice it in all over the room, that there are hidden Mickeys, and there are just Disney-fied things such as Frozen throughout, which really makes it that magical journey. We also love the fact that on the TV, you have on-demand movies all the time, so you can really go ahead and have your Disney fantasy, whether it is on an animated film, a Pixar film, or maybe Marvel or Star Wars for some of those that are a little bit older, or the adults in the family. Also, what we love is the bed is so comfortable. This queen size bed is fantastic. We absolutely love it. It really was an easy place to just fall asleep and not have to roll around for long. The veranda is really nice. We love the ocean views, but let's talk about some of the things that we wish were a little bit different. First and foremost, we really wish that in this room, it was a little lighter. As you can see, it's a little darker of a room, and it's the middle of the day. That is something that is very rare for a room, but since it's so long, some of that natural light doesn't come through all the way to the hallways or even the bed space. So that's something we wish that Disney would do a little bit different and have a little bit brighter lighting, because that's something that we see on a lot of cruise ships, and it really makes it just a little bit more livable even at night. And the last thing here is the stool. We really wish it was a chair with a back to it. And speaking of seating, we wish the outside seats were on the inside and we had an actual lounger to relax in and really lay down and bask in the sun or the ocean air. That was our amazing stateroom here that we absolutely love. This is one of our favorite cabins, so know that even though there are a few things that we tweak, overall, this is one of our favorite staterooms to stay in, and we love it, and we'll stay in it over and over again. We can't recommend it highly enough. What are your thoughts? Tell us in the comments below. Do you love this stateroom? Have you stayed in one before? What do you think of the bathrooms, that they're split? Let us know in the comments below. We'll be happy to hear from you, and if you have a question, we'll try to comment back and answer it as well. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and until next time, see ya!